Uyakasha.
Man, that turtle show was so good.
Turtle show.
Ninja Turtles, the Nickelodeon one, the one they ran a few years back. It was good. Usually when they do the remake of things, it's lackluster, but they pulled that off really well. Not the one that looks like She-Ra, but the one that ran from like 2010 to 2019 or 18, something like that. It was really well done. What do you think? You watched that one, right, Isaac?
I watched a few episodes here and there. I didn't ever like watch it consistently.
It was solid.
The episodes I watched.
I don't like it. Where's my mom?
So do you have an idea of what movies you're gonna choose, Liz?
Yeah, I have ideas. Now I feel like it's been a while since I've seen, Signs and Sixth Sense.
The Village.
The Village.
Lady in the Water.
I can do without that
The
one.
Happening.
I never saw that one. That's the Marky Mark one, right?
Yeah,
Where the earth turns on us.
something like that.
What? Huh? Where? That's how he is in every movie. Huh? What?
Yeah, he plays the
Huh?
confused person so well.
It's because he is confused.
Who? What?
Huh? Who? What?
We talking about Little John?
And it doesn't matter how old he gets, I'm always going to remember him as Marky Mark.
Yeah. He's already Marky Mark to me.
Uh-oh. I think we're frozen.
Are we?
No, you guys are fine.
You didn't seem bad on the last one either. That was like something going through on your end.
I guess we're perfect on the last one.
You guys, we good?
You guys just sitting really still. Nate's just fucking with us right now. I can tell. I can tell his fuckery from a mile away. He's got the chair of 80s pose.
That was the pose that Jose got in Xanadu. It was so whenever I do the pose, I always try to have an homage to the original Frozen screen.
It's a big week this week in comic books.
Ow, 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 ow. Damn it, cat.
What's coming out?
We have Department of Truth, Children,
Got
Philadelphia.
King Spawn,
Damn.
Barbaric, number
Iceman,
3,
Ice Cream Man.
Ice Cream Man number 25,
Yeah, Barbaric.
Made in Korea.
Ice Cream Man's already at 25.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you guys been rolling with the whole thing?
Well, I got issue 1 and on.
Okay. You guys haven't talked about it. I don't remember Ice Cream Man being issued or mentioned in
Was
24 shows. I remember the number 1 was pick of the week, but I don't
that
remember.
was quarantine edition number 1.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's a while back. Jeez. But I don't remember you guys talking about issue 16.
Yeah, I talk about it when we pull it. Amazing Fantasies coming out as well, number 2. That one.
Oh, Amazing Fantasy is pretty damn good.
It was so good.
Alien number 6 is also coming out. So many good
Dude,
books.
nothing but fire this week.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard week.
No, my brother sent me our diamond invoice. I was like looking at all this stuff. I was like, oh damn.
Vinyl number 3. a new book called Saint Mary or Saint Mercy. I mean,
Saint Mercy.
there we go.
Saint Mercy around my head.
And then Lego's honorable mention, Mom, Mother of Madness, #2 comes out, so he's hyped for that one for sure. I'd be painting it right now as we speak.
Yeah, it's actually the poop emoji I'm painting right now. It's easy to confuse the two.
Now we're finally getting our copies of Secret Land in.
What's that?
That's that World War II one where the guy, the wars ended, and the guy's like on a special forces and he finds out his fiance has been killed, and because she goes undercover with some with like the Nazis on this one island. They found like a machine that they can tap into to give them the power, so like the Third Reich is not dead. Which come to find out, it's like it has to have human sacrifices and blood, and skin, and all that stuff for it to work. It's a Dark Horse title.
Like I
It's
don't
very
watch that.
dark for Dark Horse, but it's
It comes
really
out-
good.
It comes out this week?
No, ours we got shorted, and even then they only gave us two more. They only gave us 2 copies of it.
I see.
Talk about fuckery. You guys are always getting shorted.
As the small group, yeah, you'll always get fucked with.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Saint Mercy. Oh, the Spider-Man Life Story annual is out. Did you guys ever read that series?
Which
That's the one
series?
where it takes Spider-Man throughout the decades. So it starts in like 1960, and then the next issue is the 70s.
I think I got the first issue of that, but I didn't keep going.
They're doing it with Fantastic Four right now, but they're doing an annual.
That sounds awesome.
Suicide Jockeys? What the hell is that? Yeah, we order all this small press stuff, and I'm like, what is that? Who ordered that? Techno
So
Freak.
how did the small press stuff sell during your previous past lives, Liz?
It sells very well. It sells a lot better. I mean, obviously you don't sell as many copies as you would like a Batman or a Spider-Man for like the main 2 type thing, but small press is where most of the good stories are right now. I would say like 90% of them.
Well, I totally don't doubt that. I'm just thinking about like,
the problem
just dollars
was
and
that
cents.
I had a fight to order a lot of that stuff beforehand. Now it's not a fight. That sells very well for us. I mean, we're still, we're not ordering 50 copies of it or anything like that. Certain ones will order, 10, 25 copies of something, sometimes to get the extra variants or something. But for the most part, they sell very well for us during our live sales. And then whatever's left over goes onto the bay, and that stuff gets eaten up real quick.
That's a good segue. The Bay.
Yeah. Damn, Uncle Sam, dude, wants to tap into every single thing that they can to charge you on. Bastards. eBay, Etsy, 1099, and they dropped the amount down from, well, how much was it?
20,000 with
Yeah,
200
20,000.
sales.
Yeah,
or
the
2,000 sales.
to
Or and-
600.
Yeah, it was 20,000 and 2,000 sales. It was an and, not an or. So now it's just straight up $600. It doesn't matter. I read that article that you sent for that too, and it's kind of like they're trying to make it sound like, hey, it's okay because look, you don't have to worry about it too much because you can write some of this stuff off on other sides for your taxes. Like for us as a business, it doesn't matter because we have to claim all that stuff anyway. So for us, it wasn't a big deal. But like for any Joe Schmo that wants to just be like, oh, I've got Something Is Killing the Children #1 that I bought. There's your $600. You're gonna get taxed on it now. But you should be able to write they're saying, oh, but you can write it off on as an expense, or you can write something off on the flip side of it, or a percentage of it.
Yeah, what they're saying is if you're a clever bastard, you can sneak around shit.
Yes.
But most normal people are going to be screwed.
Yeah, because they're not going to look into, or they don't have a tax person that's going to look that stuff into it. So, like I said, for us as a business, we already knew that going in, so we were going to hit that mark anyway. In fact, we've hit that mark this year already. So.
So it looks like swap meets and local shows is going to be where the money's at then.
Yep, cash again.
Cash is king, man.
It'll just push it back underground again.
They did in that article. They did mention garage sales and stuff, and not swap meets, but garage sales. Like you just decided you're going to sell some of your shit out in a garage sale, that technically you're supposed to claim that stuff.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Earned income, and the way things sometimes go, it'll be interesting to see if they're going to start sending more people out to maybe enforce those codes, and maybe make sure that somebody has a permit to have that garage sale, or have that permit to, or make sure that they've claimed it, or there's an addendum somewhere about that.
So if the Madrids had a yard sale this weekend, it wouldn't be this weekend that they would have to answer for paying for their stuff, though. It would be at the end of the year. So somebody would have to track what they're doing right now, put it into some kind of a database, and then come back after them at the end of the year saying, hey, remember back in August?
Yeah.
No.
But I wouldn't put it
Even
past
here.
them. If they're not getting the tax revenues that they want, then they'll just create another category or another group to go out and enforce it to, offset the cost.
The cost of all those stimulus checks that they sent
What a
out.
fuck-
Jeez. Come on, Lego, bring it.
Maybe they ought to charge all these fucking corporations their due. Like fucking Amazon, how much did they pay in taxes last year? How much did Trump pay in taxes? How much did fucking the Waltons pay in taxes? Let's start charging these rich assholes what they owe.
I got a better idea. How about none of us pay taxes and we downsize that damn government? How about that?
Hey, I've said it, man. The best, I've told them, I've said it. I said, yo, you guys really want to make a giant protest? Go tax exempt for one paycheck and see how fucking fast things change. Everybody across California, go tax exempt, one paycheck only. See how fast things are going to change.
Yep.
You're going to get us canceled faster than saying any kind of.
It's ridiculous, man. It's like
Right, we got canceled. Taxes.
it's frustrating because it's like you want to have a side hustle, you want to do something that you love. Like I have a good job, I have a great pay, but if I can do something fun on the side, make some extra money from it. I mean, that's how Isaac and I met. It was through doing something like that, and it's like
That's where this came from. Oh, my whole
that's what I'm
collection was
saying.
financed by reselling.
So it's like you're basically like telling people you can't have a side hustle, or you can, but we're gonna dip into it. And it's like, how? Well, that's the whole damn point. You guys are taxing the shit out of my income, and if I try to do what a lot of these rich dudes do, I get in trouble. I don't know. It's ridiculous. It's frustrating, man.
The thing is that when you're talking about doing all of this stuff, you're talking about your own private property. What makes something your own is the labor that you put into it. And the government is making a claim to have a right to the work that you do. And they don't have any right to that. The problem is that we've been putting up with this crap for generations and just basically saying, green lighting it, saying like, yep, that's good. We need our benefits like Medicare and all that shit, instead of being responsible for ourselves and telling the government to go pound sand.
How many times do we have to pay the sales tax on the same items?
Exactly. That's exactly right.
If you buy the comic book, we paid sales tax on it already. And if I sell to somebody else, like why would
That's right. That's exactly right. Once you've paid for it, so your money is the equivalent of what your labor is worth. So you've already worked, you paid taxes on that labor, then you pay taxes for the product. And now, because you were smart and you bought the right thing, now you can turn around to make a little extra on it and now you have to pay taxes again. No. That's not how that works. The only reason they get away with it is because we don't all stand up and say no.
So where do we all go and stand up at?
I put in tax exempt on your check for 1 month, Isaac.
I did.
Dude, let's get the kids doing the TikTok on that. How do we do the TikTok?
How do we do the TikTok like this?
Canada TikTok.
You don't have to do it through TikTok anymore. YouTube's got their version of it, so you could do it that way.
Tube talk.
It's like YouTube Shorts or something like
You
that.
talk.
Yeah, you
Oh yeah, YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is
That's
now
what
on like eBay, they automatically charge the buyer sales tax based on where that buyer is from. So as long as that state has sales tax on stuff too, they automatically charge it. We don't have to keep track of that anymore. They, the buyer pays it, and then on our seller side, we get paid the amount of the item that it sold for minus the final value fee, and that's it.
So
we
so
get
if that's the
shipping
case,
cost, we get the shipping cost. But the thing is that that's another fun thing that eBay says, okay, so an item sells for $20, it's $5 shipping, and it's like 83 cents in sales tax. eBay keeps that 83 cents of sales tax, and they file it appropriately because eBay is the facilitator. So they're the ones that are having to pay the tax on that stuff. And then us as a seller, we get our final value fee is what it sells for and the shipping cost. We get the final value fee taken out of that amount. It's not just the item sale amount, it's the shipping cost gets added into that too, because people started trying to make more money by charging extra for shipping and trying to like boost up their pricing on that. And so eBay caught that pretty quick too and started saying, okay, well, you want to charge $15 for a comic book to ship it, first class mail, and you want to profit an extra $10 on that, that's fine. We're just going to charge you your final value fee based off of that too. So it caused people to put their shipping charges in some places in more line with, since they realize they're going to get more, money taken out. They're not going to be making as much as they thought they would.
so if I get my last Ronin comic and I buy it from Liz for whatever $5,
It
and
was $9, not $5.
Liz hooks it up.
you're making hard numbers. I buy it for $5 and I pay sales tax on it, and I sell it on eBay. eBay yanks the sales tax from whatever state and puts it aside in some fund, and then I get taxed again as income tax for selling that one, and whatever store Liz works at got taxed for selling it too. They're just taxing the tax and the tax, and it's just like, dude, why even participate in any type of place in any of these sales?
Well,
I might start just going to them Asian bodegas where you buy everything cash.
For California, like I know for sales tax, we again selling on eBay, it'll it's different in store, because in store we're gonna have to keep, as a seller, you have to keep better track of in-store sales based off of your income and profit, yada yada yada. But on eBay, we don't actually, as far as paperwork goes, it's called like a 1099 or something, 1099K or something. I don't know. We don't actually have to claim the sale. Like we don't claim the sales tax on stuff that sells through eBay. They take care of all of that for us, because they've already collected the sales tax. They've already sent it to the appropriate states or governments or whatever the hell it's for. We don't have to worry about that. And our online sales don't have, the way that it's filed differently than it is like in an in-store sale. So if somebody comes in and buys it, we have to write all of that, keep track of all of that, and then pay that on the quarterly or the yearly, however you want to do your sale, the monthly, however you want to do your sales tax owing to the state. This is specifically for the federal government, I think, is the 1099-K form is specifically for federal taxes. So the state tax is something completely different. But it's confusing as shit and I hate it, but I'm glad that it's automated a little bit easier and I don't have to keep track like I used to back in the day, like 10 years ago, having to keep track of all of that stuff.
Yeah, they'll rob you without your knowledge, so it's better.
Well, no, they still give you the monthly, they break it down for you each month, you know, what your sales were, how much was taken out for fees, how much you paid in, or how much was paid out in sales tax, how much you, paid in shipping.
I wonder what this does to the Flippers game.
It's gonna get a little bit difficult, or they're gonna just find another avenue to do it. Like, I don't know if they caught on to some of these other side auction houses or other side like selling houses. They're going after eBay and PayPal and Venmo. When people are getting paid through that, they're gonna catch. I think Venmo is the next one that's gonna get dinged for that, because people can still send money via Venmo, you know, and not have to necessarily report it as a sale. And I think Venmo is gonna get hit next. First it was
You're gonna have
eBay,
to start using
then it was
travelers
PayPal,
checks and Western
and now it's
Union,
Venmo.
carrier pigeons.
I'm
Yeah.
sure they're gonna go after like the auction houses like Whatnot and What's Up or WhatsApp or whatever there's another one. What's the other one? I'm sure they're gonna go after
Pop Shop Live.
Pop Shop. They're gonna go after Pop Shop. They're gonna go up at Whatnot and all those guys. It's just a little bit further down the line. They're not making as many like ripples right now, but eventually people are moving from here. They're gonna go to here, and then this is gonna be big, and so then the government's gonna go after that. So it's just a matter of shuffling the cards. There are ways to get around it. You just have to be able to be willing to put the effort forward to play the game.
Yes, there is. And the best way to get around it is to trade Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you're going to get around it.
Yeah. Do you really believe that they don't know how to figure out what you've done through Bitcoin to tax you on that too?
I'm sure it'll come to it eventually, but they just may not have it now.
Yeah,
They haven't yet.
I have my suspicions. I think that there's a part of me that thinks that Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies is just another way to trap you into having to pay taxes. They lull you in with a sense of security that's untraceable, but then on the back end, they've been keeping track this whole time, and they'll send you a big fat bill for what you owe.
All right, Mulder, jeez.
I'm just saying, the internet doesn't forget anything. It's just a matter of looking for it.
Well, it's no secret. Bitcoin does have an open ledger system, so
Yeah.
you can track it.
Like I said, it's just a matter of time before they go after the other ones. It'll probably be a little bit, another 3 or 4 years, and they'll nail those guys too, because it's just a matter of trying to find. They have to be able to find a paper trail and a money trail. So with stuff like Whatnot, you can have. They can get you through PayPal. So because you can pay through PayPal. So now PayPal is tracking the transactions. It's still with PayPal, I think, unless they lessened it too. It was still like 2,000 transactions. So after a certain amount of transactions, then they start charging you. So if you're making your money on something like Pop Shop or Whatnot, and you're using PayPal or Venmo, they're going to hit you because they've got the paper trail for it. If there's other ways, they just haven't found the paper trail yet. Once they find that paper trail and show that they can consistently follow it and see money transactions and things like that going all over the place, then they'll come after it. So that's why I think it's going to take a while for some of these places to get hit, because it's not easily traceable and easily trackable yet.
Well, that's why some people I've known have said to leave the comment section blank when you're transferring the money, because they would put, for pops or for this or for that.
Yeah.
So now they're encouraging everybody to just leave it blank. But Venmo, I believe, got behind that already, like you said, and they require you to put something in the comments. So it's just about being tricky, or, payback for coffee, but it's like $200 for coffee. What the hell?
It was really good coffee.
It's the
It's
monkey.
great
It's the
coffee.
it's the monkey poop coffee.
Yeah. So
I think
yeah.
this, like, if everybody gets off of eBay or these like national, like it might just break up your ability to be able to get certain type of goods like these collectibles that we're all into from like nationwide. It becomes a local thing again, where it's just like, hey, I got to go. I remember how when I was chasing GI Joes, I had to just like, that's how I met. That's how my original connection with Fats was through. They were a place where I can get GI Joes when eBay was just like, was kind of, I had my initial dealings with eBay. I had a bad time, so I could go there and get GI Joes, and I could look at them and grab them and see them and touch them, and there was a tangibility with it. And now we have this open market where we can get all these things. I mean, I think it all just goes back underground again. You're picking it up from shops.
Or I mean, another thing too I've noticed is more people are open to trades.
Or maybe newspapers,
Yeah.
classifieds come back.
Well, it's just
Yeah, well, you're right with the trades, because then there's any a monetary value is established with the items, but there's no actual money exchanging hands.
until
So
you
that's
absolutely have to. It's
The
almost like
barter
trade up.
system's back, baby.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, because if someone's willing to trade me two things that I really want for one thing that they want, and I know that the value's there, then we keep trading up, and then until I absolutely have to, sell, then I'll go ahead and take the hit on the taxes, but only when I absolutely have to.
John, the law sucks. You're the sheriff of Nottingham. Law sucks. We're Robin Hood.
What
We're
did he
gonna
say?
find ways. It's always gonna be a way.
He's just popping in with it's always been the law. It's your responsibility to pay your taxes.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, that's
I
not-
mean, this
that's
is
not how
only
that works.
happening because people aren't claiming tax as the law states. So now the law is finding a way to enforce in a trackable way through taxable platforms.
Yeah, the law does not establish morality. The fact that the government legalizes its theft of your property does not make it right, and therefore, because it's not right, we have to determine what we can do to undo that sort of thing, because what they're doing is immoral. It's not right. And this idea that it's the law, dummy, is the dumbest thing ever. It's the dumbest thing ever. That's why we have crap like abortion. Okay, you can't. Well, no, because it's part of the same problem. It's part of the same problem.
Can I pick my movies?
He says he agrees. He just thinks it's old news. But it's this thing with eBay. I don't think it is old news.
This is new news.
This is new news, dude.
No, but it's not old news, because we're still putting up with the tyranny. So it's constant news. It's in our face every damn day. Every time I collect a paycheck, it's new news. It's not old. The idea that it's old news is a way to wave it away as if it's no big deal. But we need to deal with the fact that it is a big deal.
All right, let's segue to Liz's movies.
Something safer.
First selection is The Tax Collector. Just
I
kidding.
like how 1, 2, 4 music was like talking tax.
Can I pick? Let's see. We're gonna put Conspiracy Theory on the wheel, starring Mel Gibson.
Mel
No,
Gibson, Julia Roberts, hell yeah.
put Conspiracy Theory on there.
Are we?
You
Yeah,
can't
put
vote on
there.
it. It's her choices.
Those are our choices, dude.
I'm just making sure she was choosing.
No, yeah, put it on there. Why not? I
We're
haven't
gonna-
seen it in a
We're
while.
also gonna go with a pretty woman,
Patrick
a woman
Stewart.
trying to make money.
Who's taxing her?
Vaginal solicitation.
I don't know, dude.
I'm gonna put
OnlyFans is banning.
Galaxy Quest.
Oh, that's a good one. Have you guys all seen that?
Galaxy Quest. No.
You haven't seen Galaxy Quest? Oh please, Lord of the Wheels. Land on Galaxy Quest. Just because we brought up M. Night Shyamalan, it's been a while since I've seen The Sixth Sense. Put that on the wheel.
M. Night Shyamalan.
It has been a
I
while.
think I've only seen that movie like twice all the way through.
I watched it
And
a
I
couple
also
months ago with
like
Gwen.
Signs. Put on Signs.
That's the one with Joaquin Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That one's
Oh.
fun.
Screams when he sees the alien. Ah!
Oh, he's like in the closet. He's got the tinfoil hat. So good. How many of those? Is
Four.
that 3? Oh, 4.
4.
What was the other one that? Oh, you always want to watch Unbreakable. I guess Unbreakable.
For some reason, Liz doesn't like that movie, but I think it's
It's
dope.
not one of my favorite ones. of
It's
his.
so good.
Have you watched Split?
No,
No, we haven't
It
watched
was
any.
we
good.
haven't watched Split, and we haven't watched Mr. Glass either. But those are 2 new.
Mr. Glass.
But
was
I guess
pretty
if we
good
have to watch
too.
it, if it lands on Unbreakable, then we'll watch the other 2.
Yeah, Split is really good.
That's what
Yeah.
I heard. So I have one more, yeah.
Harry Potter.
No. Don't tempt me. I almost was gonna put Twilight on there, but I knew that Lego would probably like Lego put
If you're
Batman
sticking with
now.
Mel Gibson, why don't you just go Mad Max?
Braveheart.
No, you know what? I want to watch Tombstone.
Yeah.
Rambo 3.
What?
Rambo 3.
Yeah,
You guys
no,
remember Rambo 3?
I'm not a
Yes, Rambo 3 was awesome.
He goes to Afghanistan to fight the Russians on behalf of the Taliban.
Doesn't he play like kicks, like soccer or something with them in
Yes.
the desert?
Yeah,
No,
he
put
goes
on.
and joins the Taliban.
Yeah, put on Tombstone.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Do
All
we
right,
want
Isaac,
to
want to
go
vote?
to
Let's do a few. They won't be able to fill it right now, so we'll come back to it.
Alright,
But we'll get what they have.
We've got from James Lewis, Wall Street.
Is that the one with Gordon Gecko?
That's Kirk Doug or
It's
Michael
Kirk
Douglas
Yeah, Michael
Michael
Douglas.
Doug.
and Charlie Sheen.
That's the one.
I guess. I don't know. I don't think I've seen that movie.
I don't see another one.
It's good.
And then we've also got the Boiler Room.
What's that? Great. I'm going to be hosting a movies that I haven't seen yet.
That's good.
Called Late to the Party.
I know.
What's
What's
the
Boiler
boiler room?
Yeah, what is the Boiler Room?
I'm checking. Give me a second. Boiling crab is I'm just joking. Boiler Room is basically about a young college dropout played by Giovanni Ribisi, who is seeking the quick way to the top. He starts in illegal gambling. It has Vin Diesel, Ben Affleck.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this is a good one. I think I saw parts
A
of
7
it.
out of 10 in IMDb and a 66% in Rotten Tomatoes.
That's enough. Boiler Room.
You had me at Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
What's the TV guide score rating?
Boiler Room is about family.
Set a new precedent, Isaac.
Family.
That's about family.
About family.
Damn it, I didn't pick Fast and Furious. That's right. That'll be the next wheel.
All right. That'll be your shot to get another 6 weeks.
They're like, oh, look, we're going to have
Is
to
that all we
cancel-
got so far?
Yeah. Put Office Space.
Oh yeah, put Office Space. I've been dying to watch that one.
All right. All right, we'll come back
All right.
in a little
Hey,
bit.
did you guys watch Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Like-
liked it. We watched it this
Liked
weekend.
it.
And we finished.
Did you guys
it.
watch the What If?
We did. We
I
caught
haven't
up on He-Man. We
I
caught up
haven't
on
watched the new
Suicide
one.
Squad, and we caught up on What If.
Wow, you guys did a lot of nothing this week, huh?
Pretty much.
I did not know that Chadwick Boseman had recorded all of his lines for that thing.
Yeah.
No, that was so good.
That was so good.
Last thing he did. I haven't watched it, so I don't want to hear about it. Sorry.
Well,
What?
just know that Chadwick Boseman recorded all of his lines for it.
Oh, really? That was him? It
I
sounded
don't-
like him, but I didn't think.
I don't want
It,
to.
it, it is him.
I don't want to watch it because I don't want to cry.
Oh.
Oh yeah, dude. If you don't want
I
to
think
cry,
there's a
turn off
lot
the
of
last
stuff
2
that's in
seconds.
this one.
What
There's
is
a
it?
there's a lot of stuff to dissect out of that episode. There was
Yeah,
they're
there is.
only
Hurry up
they're
and watch it,
like
Isaac.
half-hour episodes. They feel like they're like hour,
Right?
like,
They feel
like
so
they're a movie.
long. Right?
Yeah.
It's so good.
What I was saying last episode is that it felt so long when it was just 30 minutes of sheer awesomeness.
It
So
was
much
so good. Even Josh liked them.
What?
It reminded me of. It
Wow.
reminded me of the pacing. The pacing was quick. It reminded me of how George Lucas was able to do the pacing in the original Star Wars trilogy. That just keeps you going, and you don't. There's nothing extra that you need, and it moves fast enough to where your brain can fill in the gaps, and you're just going. I love them.
Yay! Keep it going. Give me more.
Oh, what tomorrow? Or do we know what Wednesday nights is supposed to be? Have they announced what it is yet?
Let me see.
I don't know if they've announced the episode of what it's supposed to be. Because I know from the previews, eventually we're gonna get the Marvel zombies, and I think we're gonna get Killmonger saves like Tony Stark thing.
It's gonna be like a crossover of Iron Man 2, Thor on Earth, and the Hulk in Harlem, and Captain America Frowned in Ice.
Interesting. Okay, somebody asked what you thought of He-Man.
Well, so I'm only going to basically say what I said before when we had watched the first 4 episodes. I really get the impression that the people that put this together don't know He-Man beyond the facade of it, beyond what it looks like. The animation is fantastic, and there are brief glimpses of what He-Man used to be, but it in terms of the representation of the characters and story arcs, I think it's a miserable mess.
So
I
that
think
makes
they
you
get-
want to go buy more toys?
No.
It's,
Yeah, but he never even wants to buy toys of the things of the TV shows that he does like.
That
so
is 100% not true. Not true.
I see toys right behind him, liar.
yeah, so do I.
So I think that they get Tila wrong. I think they get Evil Lynn wrong.
Tila
I think
Tequila's
they-
in this?
Huh?
Tila
Tequila?
Tequila's in it?
Yes, tequila.
Speaking of,
I mean, there's just so many aspects, that I don't want to spoil anything because there's probably a few people out there that haven't seen it, but it's, if you enjoyed the original cartoon or if you like the 2002 reboot stuff, this stuff is a pale shadow of that.
how many buckets are you gonna give it?
Yeah,
I'm
bucket system.
gonna give it. I'm gonna go ahead and give it the Kevin Spacey, Bryan Singer hole in the bottom of the bucket for extra action on the side.
It's gonna be like a legendary bucket.
You'll get that joke when you watch Late to the Party this Friday at 3 p.m.
That's right.
I thought it was okay. My thing with it is that
You love the Sarah Michelle Gellar's Buffy impersonation.
I can't. That's the thing. Like I think that's why it's just kind of meh. Like, yeah, she has the emotional depth of a turnip, and she can't.
An angry turnip.
Yeah, she can't
bitter
do it.
turnip.
She's just very meh, whammy. But I like I like getting a little bit back, seeing Orko and the little backgrounds here and there and of some of the characters that I didn't know. But you know what it seemed to me is that I think that they took a lot of the story elements from the comic book, like the Image comic. Like not, they didn't take anything from the original TV show or any of the past like cartoon shows. I think a lot of the story elements that they pulled out for a lot of these characters came from the comic book series, like the Image and the, was it Devil's Due or whatever originally that had it, or Wildstorm, you know, when it was in that time frame that they had. I don't think that they took anything, or they didn't try to continue anything from the original cartoons or like the current DC comic runs that they've done. I think they took it all from that, like that Image kind of era, Wildstorm era of comic books. Because there were some things in it that I was like, I do remember reading that in a comic book, that kind of like aspect of that character or that aspect, or so, and some of the world building. So I think that's where a lot of the information came from and where they're taking it from and running with it. So
Nice.
I can't deal with Michelle Gellar. No. They could have cast so many other people for that role. I don't know why they picked her. She's just a putz.
And the thing is that since Kevin Smith, you know, full on lied about the series and about where it was going, and you know, it's a bald you know, attempt to play to the nostalgia of the old school fans to get people to watch this trash. I just don't trust them with the material to honor what came before and to tell a good story. I think they're going to totally screw the pooch on this one, wherever it's going in the next 5 to 7 episodes, whatever's left. You know, it's depressing. It's one more thing, one more intellectual property that I used to enjoy that I'm, you know, regretting now.
Nice. All right. Well, moving forward with Boba Fett's ship, the Slave One no longer being known as the Slave One, there's a chance that the name's going to be Fire Spray.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
That's
They're naming it like they do with the Firefly TV show.
It's-
They're
yeah.
naming it the name of the ship is.
Yeah.
that's the
The
class.
model- the
That's the
model.
class of ship that
Yeah.
slave.
Fire Spray 31 class patrol and attack aircraft. So there we go with that. Let's talk about the Spider-Man trailer. Did you guys watch that?
Yes, we were watching that right before we got on with you guys. We were doing some opening of Pokemon cards with Tyler and Brandon, and so somebody texted Brandon or Tyler, or it said it in the chat. They're like, "Oh, they just dropped the new Spider-Man trailer," and all of a sudden Tyler
Okay,
gets up and
late.
walks out. And we're like, "Where'd you go?" So we watched the trailer right after that.
Yeah, they dropped it super late today. Usually those are like in the morning or something. And
Somebody got
Yeah, it
a
was like-
hold of it. Somebody
like
got a
7
hold of it and
o'clock
put
or
it out
something.
there, so they just dumped it anyway.
oh,
Because
nice.
somebody had put it out there. They didn't want the viral one to get watched. They wanted their version to get watched. So
Well, it is on the Comic Cave's Instagram if you guys want to watch it.
Dude,
It looks so good. I can't
Yeah.
wait for it. It's coming out in Christmas. Well, everybody's been
So-
asking for this damn trailer for the past.
how many Easter eggs can be in a trailer? Jeez.
Right?
Whew.
Everyone,
But
it looks like everybody's coming back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was William Dafoe's. That was William
That was
Dafoe's Goblin.
definitely
Dude.
William Dafoe's laugh, 100%.
yeah, I thought that's what that was.
And
But-
I saw some leak footage of it a while back too, and it is going to be him.
Now, what's his face? J.K. Simmons has never stop it. He's never been in these Spider-Man movies, right?
The new ones, no.
No, this is the first time we're gonna actually see him.
Well, we saw him in Far From Home at the
Yeah.
very end.
Oh, was he in Far From?
yeah, he
oh,
was
that's
the one
right.
who announced it, and he was all.
That's right.
But yeah, that was
Okay.
the first time we saw him. But we didn't see him in the first Tom Holland
Right.
Spider-Man movie.
So I'm glad he's back.
Yeah.
I love him. Love him as Jake Jonah. No, it's like one of those things where nobody else is ever going to
Yeah,
be able
nobody
to
will
play
ever
that
do it
character
again.
ever
Yeah.
again. And when they put him in the they make him look just like the comic books. So it's not like, oh my God, it's so good. He's my favorite Spider-Man MCU character.
John says it sounded like James Franco to him. I'm pretty sure James Franco's playing patty cakes with Harvey Weinstein, and
Yeah, I don't know.
Dang.
Well, and then it's what's his face is back as Dr. Octopus.
Alfred Molina.
Yeah.
It's funny. I was just at work yesterday, and they were watching that movie in the break room. And I was like, "Damn, I haven't seen this movie in such a long time." You go back and watch them.
It's funny though. I mean, just from the spoiler, if you guys haven't watched it, the whole thing is him wanting everybody to forget. And the first villain that pops out is like, "Hey, Peter." It's like, son of a bitch.
Damn it.
It
I want to
didn't
know
work.
why it's snowing inside of
Doctor
Doctor Strange's
Strange's
house.
house, right?
What the hell is up with that?
He doesn't
He's got
even
like a
ask him
sweatshirt
either.
and sweats on, and
They're just having a full-on conversation. He doesn't even bring it up.
right. It's like, what the hell's going on there? He's got
And
his
long
cloak
dope.
on. He's got his like sweats and everything. It's just, yeah, it's a cup of cocoa or tea or whatever the hell. It's no big deal. So this is supposed. Well, okay. Segue. Did you hear that Disney's actually, because it ties into the Spider-Man thing, that Disney is basically going to try and buy Sony just outright now, just so they can get the rights to Spider-Man, the full rights distribution, everything
So they
for
don't have to
Spider-Man.
share.
So they don't have to share anymore. Disney's just
Yeah.
like, you know what, forget this. We don't want to have to give any more of our profits and proceeds, because anything that's used in the Disney parks, it goes to Sony. All of that stuff, they get a cut of all of that. The merchandising, all of that stuff also goes to Sony. And that's so
just
Disney's
Spider-Man
willing
though,
to-
right? Not everything.
Sony Pictures? Are
No,
you talking Sony
no.
Pictures?
So they only get it for, they're only paying Sony for Spider-Man stuff. What Disney wants to do is buy Sony.
So we would be on
Bring
a
it
Disney
under their-
PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
I was gonna
all of
say.
that. They want Sony
Oh.
just so they can get the rights.
Well, they did it
the
with
full
20th
rights
Century
back.
Fox. They did it with Fox.
Yeah, but that's
Right.
Fox. I mean, Sony's a whole like it.
Fox is ginormous too.
Yeah, but I don't know if I would like a Disney PlayStation.
Well, they might allow for, what they're gonna come in is swing hard and just basically say, we want it all. Just we're gonna make it
Making them off
an
a
amount, an offer for it all.
Huge.
And then I can see them backpedaling a little bit with like, okay, we don't want the game stuff, because Disney's been distancing themselves with a lot of their interactive stuff and farming that out to a lot of other people to deal with.
Oh, maybe
that.
they just
I can
run
see
that
them
through the
backing up and
Sony
saying,
through the
okay.
Sony infrastructure. That'd be dope.
Yeah. It should be interesting. This was just something that popped up within the like over the weekend, where Disney's kind of made an announcement. I know they're supposed to have a shareholders meeting soon.
I'm
So it'll
kind
be
of torn
interesting
with
to
that
see.
because halfway it's like I like Sony and I don't want them to lose any of their stuff, but it's Sony Columbia. So Sony, they bought an American movie company and owned it for it to be Sony in the first place. So, part of me is like Merca, let's get Sony, build that infrastructure back and all that stuff. But the other part of me is like, I rather have it, as much as Disney's the overarching villain reaching out trying to get everything. At least it's an American company. It's not Huawei.
Yeah, you think they're
PlayStation.
paying American taxes though?
They're paying more than Huawei is. And I'd rather have it be a Disney PlayStation than a Huawei PlayStation.
Yeah. Like I said, I haven't.
I'd not
they're
waste my
gonna
time playing video games.
They're gonna go swing. They're gonna swing to the fences and try to get it all, and then they're gonna let Sony negotiate to keep the video game portion of their company, and then Disney will take everything else. I think that's how it's gonna play out.
Well, it's deeper than video games. Sony's got TVs, stereo equipment.
Yeah.
It's just better to see Disney Plus with.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel
Now
about
you can
all
buy
that.
You know,
TV
Josh, all your
you can buy your
conspiracy
TV
theories are starting to
front-loaded.
feel a little bit too real, man.
But look, as as we've all seen over the last 18 months, the word conspiracy theory can now just be translated as spoilers. Things
Spoiler alert.
things that we would have said were absurd in February of 2020 are basically real life today. So,
Aliens. I'm waiting for that Bigfoot to get caged up, dude. Like,
yeah. Well, I
You'd
mean,
be riding
and
your
it's
mountain
stuff
bike
that
and crash into him.
right?
That's
Dude,
Wuhan
stuff-
Lab Part 2.
On the
It's
way
stuff that
down
we
from the
would've said.
mountain, I seen this truck smash a deer. Oh, I'm so scared of those mountain roads. I seen this deer is like on the road. Oh man.
That happened to our friends in Tennessee. They hit a couple of deer out there. We call it roadkill bingo. Nobody's got a bingo yet, but they're getting close with the amount of animals they're hitting out there.
So hillbilly.
But they're able to out there. You're still able to eat the roadkill. They don't recommend eating deer right now because there's like some weird disease if you don't know how to cook it. But
Is Liz frozen in a funny pose on your guys's? She was frozen like this. That was great.
awesome. I like it when I'm like that.
Very good.
Pull a Nate on you. No, what's a real trip is going back and rewatching the X-Files now and seeing like all the stuff that was going on in the X-Files, and you're just like, huh, maybe Mulder wasn't so far off on a lot of these things. It's a real trip.
Man.
It's okay, honey. You could be Mulder. I'll be your Scully.
look, I don't have to be Mulder. I'll just let reality unfold in front of your eyes. And when you come to me, I will say, I told you
I
so.
told you so.
He doesn't have to
Well
be
said.
Mulder. He'll just be Josh on.
He'll just be scolded.
Josh on our live stream.
I don't have to hunt down the weird crap. The weird crap is going to show up on CNN tomorrow.
All right, Scully.
That's you.
That's me. I can deal with it. I have
So did we
dealt
talk
with
about
it.
the pick of the week yet?
No, we didn't.
Talk about it.
Our pick of the week was Kang the Conqueror. Did you read it, Liz?
No. I got the Scotty Young variant. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. I heard it was really good though.
It was
I mean, but
really,
There was
really-
yours that said it was really good, but I've also heard from others that have read it that said it was really good.
It was really, really good. It was really well written. It was very interesting. We meet young Nathaniel, and Kang shows up and takes him under his wing and tells him, "You know what? I'm gonna teach you on how to conquer and not be like me and get beaten up by the Avengers, get beaten up by the Fantastic Four. I'm gonna make you a bigger, better, stronger Kang the Conqueror." And he's a young man, so like any young person, they're not gonna believe everything you tell them. So he rebels against them, and it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be really good. I hope. We were writing this one off when we picked it up, but it delivered.
It did. I like the father-son dynamic that they played out, and it was. Man, can't say enough good things about it. It's so good.
Is that
Artwork
a
was
2 week in
great.
a row for from the big two? What was your pick last week?
The week before that was Campisi.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Because there seems to be a lot more of like the big two popping up on your picks of the week. Are Marvel and DC pleasantly surprising you?
Yeah. Well, because like I said, we don't ever have hopes for any of them. And they're just surprising us. So it's just like, damn, dude, they're actually doing some good work.
Nice.
It is surprising.
A lot of it's still bad.
What would you say, Lego?
A lot of the DC Marvel stuff is still bad. I wouldn't recommend most of it.
There you go.
What are you painting there, Lego?
Yeah, what are you painting there?
It's like Mickey Mouse as a Japanese chick.
Well, he swapped it out. He was originally doing the Batmite.
Yeah, the Batmites. He's got some this white stuff that needs to dry before I can really start moving into it completely. This is a kind of just this jam piece I'm working on. I don't know. I basically decided I like the hairstyle and I wanted to try something like kind of crazy like that. And it almost gave me like a Frida Kahlo kind of vibe. So I don't know if I'm going to paint a portrait of her or something, but I'm trying to do a little bit more with like some like pasted in elements. And this one's going to be a pretty wild, pretty intense piece. But you guys get to see the start of it. This one's going to take a while.
Nice. Anybody have any collectibles they want to show off?
I collected this scrape on my arm at the bike park today.
I do. Give me a sec.
That looks fun.
That was amazing.
What did I get that I was gonna? Oh, I bet
I got from Lego the free with purchase Lego Idea sailboat adventure.
Oh. So far behind on my Lego collection again.
Dude, they're like dropping like every 3 months now, new sets. It's ridiculous.
I still have to go back and get the Birds of Paradise. I gotta find that one.
We also
That's
picked
the
up the Bad Batch ship.
Nice. Wait, let me go see if I can. I may have packed it up. I'm not sure, but let me go see.
Yep, Josh got his seat back.
I did. And also gave me a second to get up and get part of my action figure collection since I was slanderously accused of not buying things that I enjoy. A lot of people know that I'm a big fan of Alex Ross's Kingdom Come series. I think it's one of the best comic series ever done. And that's not just because of the artwork. Somehow that lunatic Mark Waid was able to put together an excellent story. But they did a series of figures for the Kingdom Come series. And one of the most terrifying aspects of Kingdom Come, if you've ever read it, was the aspect that Lex Luthor was able to turn Billy Batson to be on his side. And he did that because he needed something that would be a counter to Superman, because he knew that Superman, having retired for a number of years, would be at peak ability. So he needed someone that could counter it. And they did an action figure for Captain Marvel from the Kingdom Come series. And I like it because unlike normal Captain Marvel figures, this one has a very sinister appearance to him, like as if he knows that no one can stand against him. And he shows up, of course, at the apex of the action in the comic series as that means that Luthor uses to put a stop to Superman. Great comic, and it's a great looking figure. It definitely had to be part of my collection as soon as I could get my hands on it. But I just like the classic design. It's got his original outfit, and he just has that look like
I like he's got his hands on his hips too.
Yeah.
That pose.
Like, yeah, what are you gonna do? It's a great
Right
figure.
when he first shows up on that book in full. It's a good one. Good
Well,
book.
there's a period there where he's walking around amongst the bad guys in the series, and his presence alone terrifies them, because most of the villains are basically just normal people. It's a lot of older Batman villains, and they're just humans, right? But Captain Marvel is way beyond that, and so when he's walking through the room, the other villains in there are just absolutely terrified of him. and Alex Ross, of course, is able to convey all of that with his perfect photorealistic art style, where you have characters like Edward Nygma and Selena Kyle staring at Billy Batson as if he's the coming of the devil.
Well, that's because they see him in his Captain Marvel form, in this form,
Yeah,
and they think that that's who he is. They don't
Right.
realize that he's just Billy walking around, that he's
Yeah.
not actually, that's what he looks like as an adult. So
Right.
because of that, they think he's Captain Marvel, because
There's
they
a
don't realize he's grown, and that's who he is.
right. There's a great moment in there because Batman is amongst them trying to figure out how to put a stop to Superman, and he's watching very carefully and finally figures out that it's not actually Captain Marvel, it's just Billy Batson, who's just grown older and looks like Captain Marvel now. And so he's able to knock Batson down and like keep him from saying the words so that he can try and interrogate him to get some information out of him. But it's a pretty tense moment in the comic book, because you think like, Batman just tripped Captain Marvel, but it turns out it's just Billy. He doesn't have any ability to stop the Batman.
Speaking of the Batman, you guys see the new season of Titans?
No, I
No,
haven't seen any of the seasons of Titans.
Titans is dope, dude. Yeah, you didn't watch it yet, Isaac?
I haven't watched any of the Titans either.
The first 2 seasons at all? None of it on HBO Max? Oh wow, it's good.
Haven't got around to it. I'll check it out since you're like shocked that I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I know.
That means I should have been already watched it.
I just thought you guys would be absorbing all the Batman stuff that you could. I mean, it's not technically Batman, but it's Robin and Nightwing. So
And the Red Hood, right?
now, just recently, although they kind of pulled it, they made that happen really fast.
They jumped the shark on that one.
I don't know if they jumped the shark. I mean, I'm still watching it. Jumping the shark would mean that it would be so ridiculous that I quit watching it. So, but Doom Patrol, how about Doom Patrol? You watch Doom Patrol? Dude, Doom Patrol's sick. I highly recommend you guys checking that out one.
All right. Brendan Fraser.
It's not
You
bad.
know,
What-
the first couple of episodes of the first season.
Can we put the Mummy on there?
Yeah.
What you got there, Jose?
Trying to see if it'll scan it. Oh, it's I saw what I found. I finally opened it and I saw what it was that I got.
Do tell.
Oh, it's just another lottery vinyl figure that I won. This one is the Robo Punch figure from McNoise Toys. That's
Does
the
he say
card graphic.
Ragnar?
What is it called?
Robo Punch.
Robo Punch!
Knocking off opponents' heads. 10 points of articulation, featuring a hidden brain,
Knobbing off bros' heads!
posable elbows, and gorilla transformation. This one was pretty cool. This one's got the Ultraman colorways. But jab it. Pow, pow, pow.
So are we gonna review that one?
Maybe, yeah. Oh, there's the hidden brain.
I want to break his head off.
That's what's cool is it's got an interchangeable head. It's got this one. And it's got the gorilla one that they added on top. Like a little mean one. And then the gorilla one.
Nice.
So you add that one on.
Let's all just watch Jose play with his toys.
And then what's really cool with this one, they also included a championship belt that's actually metal.
Does it fit around him?
Yeah, it does.
Nice.
And this was a surprise, and it's got like little, like it looks like little leather straps around it. And this is the first time they've released a championship belt. They've done, I think, about like 6 or 7 of these figures. So that was a cool little surprise for everybody that ordered this one. They included some stickers and some pretty cool buttons.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We got hit up by Last Bastion Studios, and they sent us their book Luchador. So we're gonna read that tomorrow as well with our fat stack of books, and we'll have a review on this one too. Also sent us some stickers.
Oh yeah, Last Bastion Studios was the maker for Ragnar, the vinyl figure. Yeah, they also produced the comic that went along with it.
Of Ragnar!
Yeah, that one.
Having entirely too much.
Have we gotten that Ragnar comic yet?
I was just talking about it, guy. It wasn't Ragnar, it was a Luchador.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
have we gotten the Ragnar one?
Jose has the Ragnar one.
Oh shit. Okay. I wanna do a review for that. The one of the homies from the Ink and Drink in Long Beach is the artist on that book.
Oh,
That was
really?
a first published book. So I'd love to see it.
Jose,
Jose.
make sure to
I'll bring
bring
it
it.
tomorrow.
Get it.
I'll take it tomorrow.
Is it my turn? My turn?
Yeah, go for it.
Because I forgot that I got this on Kickstarter. But I know I've shown off his art before. But it's Mike Kunkel, Hero Bear and the Kid. He just came out with called the Heritage Edition, which is all of the Hero Bear stuff in this beautiful slipcase edition. Sorry. And the book that comes with it. Oh my God, this thing is heavy.
Sign of durability.
Dude, it's the glossy pages, the Smythe Stone binding, the extra glue. It's got the cool ribbon. It's got, yeah, like I said, glossy pages. And there's but it's signed with the little
Signature?
I can't think of the word. Yeah. With the little sketch of Hero
Remark?
Bear in it.
Oh,
A
nice.
remark, thank you. And then, I mean, it's all of the Hero Bear covers. It's all of the art that he did for it. But then as extra bonus, I got a cool little original postcard with Hero Bear and the Kid. And it came with a sticker sheet. And it came with a little litho, which the only way you could get this this piece was, it was like a super limited edition cover variant that he did for it.
Nice.
And an original sketch, also full, it's a pencil sketch of Hero Bear.
Nice. Remark and a sketch.
Yep.
And if you act now, you get not one, not two, but three
Well-
sticker sets.
But then it also came with like, I got like, oh, that's what it was. Hold on, let me show you.
You get a stuffed
Sorry.
Hero Bear.
It
And
came
guess
with
what? We're
bookmarks.
sending you a kid.
And Josh got his chair back again.
He'll come do your dishes, vacuum your rug.
It came with like key rings, it came with bookmarks, it came with, and then you got because Hero Bear and the Kid isn't his only thing he's done, but you got his whole library as well of all of the other books that he's done. And you got a Hero Bear Lego minifig.
No way.
That's so cool.
That's cool.
Yep. That came with it too. It's like there was something else I was gonna show off about this. Oh yeah, he's in the cage. Let me go get him. But yeah, this thing was like, I it's one of those ones that it's like just he kept upgrading the stuff, so it was putting the production back further, or the release date on it, and it finally came in, and I was like, so excited. So now Lucas gets all of my individual issues to read, because this is
Nice.
this is a great, fun, amazing. You like Bone, you like Kanto,
If you like Calvin and Hobbes.
Calvin and the Hero Bear is
That's who I was gonna say. It seems like it's a Calvin and Hobbes type story.
Hero Bear is like right. I mean, it's got the heart, because it's, you know, a boy and it's his pet. It's like a stuffed animal, and that's Hero Bear, and he bops him on the nose, and he turns into the polar bear, and the two of them go out and save. They have to fight like giant robots that attack and all of that stuff. They actually act as heroes.
Is there a
Yeah,
Hero Bear stuffed animal that they have?
There is. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
Is Bat might have a grill Lego?
I don't know yet. I feel like
There he is.
Got his little cape. He's like a little. It's like a
It's like a
beanie baby
beanie
kind of
baby.
bean
Yeah.
bag. I got one for me, and I got one for Lucas too.
Nice.
Hold on to those. They'll be worth a fortune someday. Those beanie babies or something.
They're actually these are actually hard to come by. The only way you could get them is he only did like a handful of them that he was releasing
Exactly.
at conventions, and then he did it for the Kickstarter campaign as one of the tier levels for the kicks, like one of the unlocked whatever it was. And those were the only ways that you could get it. So one of the times, I think it was in the Long Beach, he was there because it was Boom Studio. I think it was Boom Studios. Kaboom. Yeah. So it was Boom Studios that had originally released Hero Bear and the Kid. And he was there at their booth that one year that we went. And so I was able to pick up some of the missing variants that I wanted and this guy. And then later on for this Kickstarter campaign, it was one of the unlocked, one of the achievements that you could get for it. And so I was like, well, I got to get one for Lucas too. So
That's
Lucas
cool.
had-
Nice.
He's a lucky dude.
Oops. The Lego was part of the tier that I bought on.
So what are Lego and I went on a bike ride on Sunday morning, sunrise bike ride, and we talked about incorporating our personal heroes into one of Josh's games and potentially dressing up in them as cosplay to play these games. I was wondering if anybody had any ideas on how I could pull off finger bangs.
Well, Halloween's coming up, so the Dollar Tree sells those fingers, and you can just glue them to your head.
Staple them?
Glue 'em. Or you can buy a bald cap and just glue them to the bald cap, and you'll have finger bangs.
Nice. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll take that under advisement.
It is not necessary to cosplay in order to roleplay, guys. Just
Hey, let them do their thing, man. Don't mess it up for us.
saying. Role models is the live action stuff. When you're sitting at a table, you're not doing live action. You're slinging dice to represent the live action.
I don't
We're-
know. You find yourself
Not if we
talking
have a
though.
camera. Not if we have a camera on all of us.
Yeah, we're creating content here.
Yeah.
The more horrible it is, the more people might watch. That might be our breakthrough thing.
Like, look at this doofus with 5 fingers on his head.
He calls himself Finger Bangs. And Psionic Breeze, I'd love to see what the deal with that. Lego and a Speedo. That
Yeah, I'm kind of glad then that I haven't turned my stuff in yet.
Lego sitting there playing in a Speedo.
You know, I have one.
I just have to keep telling myself, this is for content. This is for content.
Isaac, did you ever give us a hero?
Yeah, it was the
Yeah, the retractor.
yeah.
That's right. The retractor.
Jose was Evie, the electric vehicle. He transforms into an electric vehicle.
The robot from Small Wonder, right? Wasn't her name Evie?
Her name was Vicky.
Vicky, my bad.
Vicky.
She's a small wonder.
Something and something and something. All right, you guys want to get some more movies on this wheel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like we got 1,
Spin that
2,
bad boy.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? I went around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 slots to go on.
Did you put the mummy on there?
Of misfortune.
Did you put the mummy on there?
The mummy? No, I got the daddy.
And then Liz wants to watch Scooby Doo with Sarah Michelle Gellar.
I'll actually watch that.
Okay, just
Wasn't that a James Gunn movie?
I don't have high expectations for that one. And it was kind of fun to watch, not because of her.
All right, the mummy is on.
Make Havoc's here. Give us movies.
yeah.
Oh,
What up? What up? Just got back from Vegas.
I found these comics in my room. I'm gonna do a little unboxing.
What is it that I was thinking?
Is that Manny Pacquiao?
Manny Pacquiao. Didn't he just lose this past weekend?
Oh,
I don't know. I didn't get to watch. Noah was there and he was his dad was like filming the fight before then. I didn't get to actually stay up late enough to watch the Pacquiao fight.
Yeah, Pacquiao lost.
He lost, dude.
Noah was devastated.
Too old to be fighting.
He's done enough. He needs to retire.
It's time to
I
hang
think
up.
he's like the
gloves.
president of the Philippines or something, or he's gonna be, or he wants to be or something now.
Yeah, they're saying he might run. He has a good chance
Yeah,
of winning
that's what I
too.
heard.
You think? The national hero? Be the president too?
Well, yeah. It's not a for sure though.
That's true. You got any movies, Havoc?
Said Porky's.
Oh god.
That's a good one. I'm up for Porky's.
Is it? I said it's free on Amazon, so I'll go for it.
That's 2 up. How many down? I'm dizzy. Isaac's running it today.
It's
Isaac,
not
what do you
free
got?
on Amazon when they're not paying taxes? God damn it!
No Porky's. Liz, you're the tiebreaker, Liz.
I don't know if I can review Porky's.
This is Liz pick.
I don't think I
Liz has
can.
to review
I don't
it.
think I could do it justice. That sounds more like a Isaac movie, maybe a Nate movie.
What do you mean an
Maybe
Isaac
what's
movie?
the cat's name?
Raja.
Isaac. It's his movie.
Raja's movie. Yeah, pervert. You're a pervert. What are you doing? Get out of here, please. Go. Go.
It's gonna attack your hand. He's got that
High five.
look. He's gonna hit you.
High five.
He's gonna tag you back. Let's see, Pacific Rim.
Pacific
Isn't that
Rim.
too,
Is
is
that?
that too new?
I'm checking.
I'll take it.
No, I think Pacific Rim might be old enough.
So Make Havoc has picked Predator 2, Cobra, Tango and Cash.
Yeah, Tango and Cash.
Those all
like
get thumbs
Tango
up for me.
Cash.
Yeah, those
I
guys-
like Cobra.
Yeah, I say Cobra 100%.
Let's see
that's-
Liz review Cobra.
I don't know if I've seen Cobra.
Even
Even
better.
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 Throw it up there.
Famous last words.
Mary
get
and
so
Folk ready.
Antelope.
Ooh, Pacific Rim's not old enough yet. It's 2013.
Ooh.
Damn it.
How many slots we still got?
Like
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots.
Oh. All right, guys. I'm gonna pull out the stops on this one.
so is Cobra
Let's
on
go
there?
with let's go with I don't know if it's old enough yet. I'm hoping it is.
Oh.
Let's go with Captain America, the First Avenger.
Not old enough.
What? Are you sure?
Hey, put Tropic Thunder on there. If we don't get canceled for that, then we're gonna be golden.
Yeah.
Like even the cat's
Well,
checking
actually,
it out.
it just hit 10 years.
Captain America? That'd be good.
The First Avenger. Yeah, boy. Woo! Woo!
Let's throw a Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi one up there then. If you're cool with that.
All right, why not?
Sure.
Make Havoc's asking if you put down Tango and Cash.
Yeah, put Tango and Cash on there. Fubar, baby.
We gotta vote for it. Tango and Cash.
I don't know
Fubar.
what it is,
Okay.
but I'll vote for it. Liz is excited.
It's Sylvester Stallone and Michael.
Say no
Douglas.
more.
Uh,
Say
Kurt Russell.
no. Say no more. You had me at sell.
you'll hear what the word what
Did you-
Fubar means now.
Did you put Tropic Thunder on there?
I don't have Tropic Thunder yet, but I'm in for that.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is about the time. Like I said, if we don't get canceled for that, we're golden.
But is
Gotta
Tropic
be.
Thunder old enough?
Yes.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
2008.
What about Soul Man?
That is.
Let's go.
Thomas. Howell.
Come on,
Which one's Soul Man?
Yeah.
Soul
No.
Man is C. Thomas Howell in blackface.
Yeah.
See,
Yes.
No.
Lego.
No.
Oh, we lost
Thank
it.
you.
I tried, Josh.
That's why you-
I tried, Josh.
that?
I tried,
That's
Josh.
all right. You know what? You're gonna get the picks after Liz. You can just put it on the auto pick list.
I'll use the other wheel. We're gonna use the other wheel next time.
Right.
That might be how we see Enter the Dragon.
Hey, that's the other one I was trying to think
Oh
of.
yeah.
Blade.
Blade.
Blade?
Always bet on black.
Yeah.
Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill. What a ridiculous line.
One more.
Who's ever heard of ice skating uphill? Is that a thing?
No, that's the whole point.
Ah.
I think we have that other cubby. We ordered that.
Oh yeah.
What was the other one?
Desperado. Predator 2.
Oh,
You guys
yeah,
want some
right.
Danny Glover? Danny Glover up here? He's too old for this shit.
I'm always down for
Desperado?
Dan Glover.
In the Line of Fire.
Desperado. Did we get Tango and Cash on here? I can't even remember, dude. I'm so tired. Let's get a
I know we voted on it. I don't know if it made it
Jose.
on the bill.
Jose. Let's see. Jose. What's your Jose list of haven't seen movies? Why haven't you seen it?
We already got Office Space on there. I gotta go look for my list.
You got nothing offhand, dude? You can't come up with one?
Off the top of my head, Elf, Will Ferrell.
Okay. Elf, last movie.
Oh, I also haven't watched Talladega Nights.
Elf,
Save Elf for Christmas.
Talladega. Okay.
Talladega, let's go.
Ain't first, your last.
Yeah, baby.
Is that where that's from?
in your
Yeah.
manger? He was a grown man. I like my Jesus as a baby. I like
Man,
to
I
be
was
my
high
Jesus
that day.
in a t-shirt that says like I'm here to party, but like a good type of party, you know?
I think Lego will like that because of all the product placement.
Right?
That movie right there.
Hell,
You need to
And then
keep
when you-
track of
Comedies
all
are
of the
never
different
good.
products.
That's the truth. Comedies aren't good content usually.
It's like, oh, you know what was funny? The funny parts. You know it wasn't that good? The story.
Most of the time that's true, but I think if we get Tropic Thunder, I think that's a groundbreaking one.
Yeah, Josh is gonna break
I'd say
the
that's an
ground.
exception. Yeah. I agree.
That movie is epic. It really is.
Are we ready?
yeah, spin that wheel.
You want to focus on me? Let's see. Let me see if I can do it still. No. Can you click on me?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got you, boo.
I don't have the apps. Hell.
Totally screwed the pooch on that one. Good job.
Well then, fuck you.
All right, cool. Oh, now it's on you.
I don't know why.
In the upper right.
Yeah, I did that.
Did our
Is it-
live stream just die?
No,
I don't see it on here.
we'll go to the channel, dum dum.
Oh god, I'm gonna hit you so hard.
Did you just click view? Don't click view. Click in the upper right hand corner of us on the three
Okay, I
dots.
see. Okay, I got
And
it
then
now.
that's how you pick that's how you pick. So you go to my three dots and click on that, and then you can feature me.
Oh, I see.
You're on there now.
Yeah.
Would
All
I
we see
put
is you.
spotlight?
Yeah, spotlight. And then you gotta undo it afterwards. All right, cool.
Right. Thinking so intensely.
Mm,
Tango and Cash.
Yay, Liz.
All right. No, I think we should have a guest host of Make Havoc.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then spin the wheel for me the following week.
That ain't how it works, lady.
So you
Come
don't
on.
want to do Tango and Cash?
I'll do Tango and Cash.
Okay.
He's all happy. Hell yeah.
I forget what that's even about. I just remember that it was Stallone and Russell.
One's as hard as nails cop that doesn't play by the rules. The other one plays by the rules. Then they have to go find a drug dealer, and then he sleeps with his sister, and they get thrown in jail.
We'll
They
go
get
down the
break
street when you can go down the
thing.
hall.
And then FUBAR happens. And
Harry Hatcher's in it.
yep, she's the sister.
She doesn't look good nowadays. She's
No,
got a
she
lot of
doesn't.
plastic surgery.
She's so-
Jeez Louise.
I think she's Stallone's sister in this movie.
It's Terry Hatcher and Victoria Beckham. When they were young, they were great, and then they got old, and you're just like, man, get that girl a sandwich. Ugh.
Good grief.
Jose looks so much better. Oh, hey, there he is.
Where is it playing? I don't think we own Tango and Cash. Oh, it might be on one of those like double, triple feature Stallone DVDs that we have from the Walmart dollar bin.
Walmart.com then, huh?
I can't remember if it's on the same one that Demolition Man is on. And
It's on HBO Max.
okay, cool. We got that.
Looks like Cracker's gonna have to make another movie pick.
What?
Inside HBO Max joke. All right, so hey Lego, let's see. You got some facial features on that now? Can you zoom in on him, Isaac?
Yeah.
Starting to get there. Just laying down the ideas.
Looks spooky as hell, actually, dude. It looks dope.
I like that Ninja Turtle Hot Wheels backer right there.
Hell yeah. Had to get that van going. I think most of it'll get covered up, but right now, some of it's still out. And I used Nuclear Comics free comic book day receipt. We got the inside of a tea box.
I like the middle finger subliminally flipping us off in the clouds.
All right. Is it finger? It's finger bangs.
I love what you did with that.
Is this a menu off to the right top?
Yeah,
right?
that's Tom's place over in Anaheim. It's pretty damn good American diner. And they sent me home with a coupon last time I was there, so I pulled off their chicken and waffle section and put that on. A lot of this is just to add texture and some layering. Most of it will get covered, but I'm really trying to like build up the depth on this one. So it's an experiment. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it looks like a nice horror chick. Like one of
It's
those
like her
ring
hair, like her
ringu.
little tendrils, or it looks like spider legs.
Oh yeah, right. I had the idea, like I was sketching around with like some of those like old like Japanese style haircuts. Like I really liked Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, seeing all the people with like these crazy like buns that are like held in impossible ways and all that. It's so interesting. It's such a cool, like elegant style. So I wanted to try to play around with that and do something.
I thought immediately of Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I see that.
There too. Yeah. That's
You
funny.
see some Gary Oldman in there for sure.
You can play it, man. The guy's talented.
Tango and Cash. That's going to be. That's already going to have at least 8 buckets because of the relevance, the significance, the historical significance.
You know, I always, whenever I hear Tango and Cash, I automatically confuse it in my mind with Turner
Turner
and
and
Hooch.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Wonder why?
I had a dog named Hooch after Hooch from Turner and Hooch.
You get to see Kurt Russell in drag.
Yay.
Yeah.
Parts of that movie starting to come back to me now.
Man, we should have had, instead of Tango and Cash, or if we were going to do Kurt Russell, we should have did Big Trouble.
I've been trying to get that one on there.
That's me next week, dude. I might go full bore Nate with my shit again.
Nice.
What does that mean?
That means just shit that I really want you guys to see that I don't think you've seen at the same time.
Like Phantasms?
Phantasm. Had anybody seen Phantasm besides me? Nobody. Josh saw it, didn't you, Josh?
So what?
Phantasm. You or Liz?
Wasn't that one of the movies that we saw? On
No, I know,
party?
but did you see it
Before.
before?
No.
Told you.
No.
That's like the all-time worst movie, huh? Fucking Phantasm.
Yeah, it's pretty
Jeez.
low. Pretty low.
Can't believe that that thing was like everywhere when I was younger, and like everybody talked about how cool that movie was when it was.
Well, remember, it's kind of
Yeah.
like Hellraiser. It's the sequels that were better than the original one.
I watched a lot of horror films when I was a kid, but that just wasn't one of them.
Yeah, same.
There was a bunch. Those full moon movies were dope. Puppet Master and
Oh, the Puppet Master films were great. Ghoulies,
The Reanimator,
The Reanimator, Frankenhooker,
Scanners.
Scanners. What was the one with Ed and his dead mom? Did you ever see that one with Steve Buscemi?
There was one of those slasher movies from the 80s, and I don't remember what the title of it was, but the bad guy in it, the monster in it, was this psycho guitarist guy, and his guitar had a drill on the end of it. I think it was called the Driller Killer or something like that. He would be playing that guitar and just like ramming the drill into people. It was terrible. I must have watched it like 10 times.
It was terrible, but I kept on watching.
Yeah, man. I was a kid. What do you want?
The Driller. I remember Total Recall, where Arnold Schwarzenegger's driving that drill, and it goes into Benny, the guy with the mutant hand, and,
Yeah.
and he says, "Screw you!" And oh, it's classic.
Was it Slumber Party Massacre?
Was it Slumber Party Massacre? Maybe.
Slumber
That sounds good.
Slumber Party Massacre 2, and the dude has a straight up guitar with like a drill at the end. Yeah. This dude's
God.
like playing it and it's going like crazy. This needs to go on the wheel.
You're welcome.
We need to see this movie. Halloween's coming up.
I'd be willing to bet that nobody
That's
else
true.
has seen it. You guys will be real late to the party.
We can do that for the. Let's do. What do you think about that for the month of October? We just
All slasher films.
all scary movies and
Let's
slasher
do that.
films.
I'm down.
That is
We
totally.
could still let people vote and do all that stuff. They
But
just
they
have to pick.
be
They
horror
just,
movies.
yeah, like kind of how we did with Josh's.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, just the Van Damme
Yeah.
movies.
When we got
That was so bad.
The high honor, the high privilege of double impact.
If you want to see it, have you seen No Retreat, No Surrender? Jean-Claude Van Damme, his first movie.
I'm sure I have. I'm sure I have.
I
I don't recall it, but
I recommend you see it. It's got Bruce Lee's ghost. Jean-Claude Van Damme is a Russian villain. He's like the antagonist in the movie.
there are only a few of his movies that I actually remember. Obviously, Bloodsport, because I've seen that so many times. But and then Double Impact, Hard Target, Lionheart.
Kickboxer, dude.
And is it Universal Soldier
With Dolph?
or is that Cyborg?
Those are each movies.
And then
You're not deluded.
Time-
Time Cop too.
Oh, it's Cyborg. It's Cyborg. And then Time Cop. I remember that
Oh man. What a shit show.
one. Come on, Bloodsport is a classic, man.
Bloodsport's good. Where they go off to an island to have a martial arts tournament.
It's just Hong Kong.
All right. We got the wheel, we got the movie, we talked about the pick of the week. I think we've covered our email topics, right?
Yep. Oh, we didn't cover Cowboy Bebop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love the anime.
Anime was good. Pretty good.
Pretty good. We'll see about this show, man. Netflix. I don't know. I don't have high hopes for it, to be honest.
They don't do so well with their anime movie remakes.
No.
But the casting does look solid, and at least from the pictures, it looks like they're going to be using some pretty cool cameras.
I agree. It's going to be hard to capture the magic, though. That's
Yeah. Those space cowboys.
I might be totally wrong, but I don't have high hopes. Did you guys has everybody here seen that one?
No,
It's pretty good. Pretty.
I know nothing about it.
What is it?
So go for it.
No, go ahead. Tell us about this awesome Bebop and Rocksteady.
So they're like animals, but like humanoid animals. One is like a rhino, and one is like this pig thing. And you can see our toy reviews on the Collection Connection page.
Nice.
Cowboy Bebop's yes, exactly, dude. He Cowboy Bebop's like about these bounty hunters out in space. They're kind of like misfits that don't really fit in, and they kind of all have got these tragic backstories. So they're kind of going around the galaxy trying to get these different bounties, and throughout the whole series, they're kind of we learn a little bit more about each character, where they come from, who they've interacted with in the past, and it's got a pretty kick-ass soundtrack too.
Sounds like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, kind of. That honestly, that's pretty much you got it.
They're gonna call it Babysitters of the Cosmos. We'll see if they pull it off. I like John. John Cho was very an interesting herald.
Yeah, he coined the phrase MILF in American Pie.
Yes, I remember. Well, he was reading the lines that somebody else wrote for him to read, so
Still, he was the one that
he was the one that said it, right? He was Herb Trimpe as the first artist of Wolverine, even though he didn't create it, right? Yeah.
yeah.
All right, 10:58. I think it's
All right,
time,
kids.
folks.
Party peoples. This was fun. Good times had by all, I hope.
Smash that like button. Please help us.
Oh yeah.
My children, they need wine.
My children need wine. Whoa. All right,
I
guys.
told my kids if we get to 5 likes, I wouldn't hit them today.
We've got 7.
Give
We've
5
got
dislikes,
7.
make it severe.
We've got 7.
All right, they get to continue sleeping peacefully.
So you want to give them a rude awakening?
That's right.
That's right. We just saved Jose's children. Good job.
Smash that like button to save them tomorrow too.
Put it
like
on one of our
stereo.
playlists and leave it playing constantly in your computer.
Pace out your likes so that Jose's kids don't get woken up from slaps at face.
No good, Jose. No good. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.